Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we are doing the beginners. It's more tips than a guide for the new players who just started playing SINoALICE that will explain the basic game mechanics, because the game itself is pretty sophisticated and it's really hard to grasp when you just started playing it, because I was extremely confused what the hell is happening in the game, how you want to build your characters, and what's the best way to develop your guys. So I'll go over the main mechanics and you will kind of understand how the game works after that. And you can make your own decisions how to build your characters and progress in the game. So the first things first, the rerolls. I know all of you guys are really crazy about that. I have no idea why. When I play the games, I just start with what the game gives me and I feel kinda okay. I don't like rerolling the game for like million times until I get the basic best combination ever in order to get unlucky in the next rolls. So in my opinion, hard work always beats the luck. So if you wanna do something right, keep working, do everything properly and effectively, and you will be okay. Anyway, in SINoALICE you can reroll just by pressing the button, so it's not a problem. If you want to go for some specific OP build, up to you, I won't talk about that. Moreover, some guys actually told me that there is no perfect build, and I can't agree with that, because you can get all the characters from the campaign, so it doesn't matter who you start with. You can get all the gears from the grimoires over time. You won't be lucky to get like the best gear straight away, because you'll need to upgrade it anyway, right? And just go with what you have and keep progressing and enjoy the game. Don't spend 10 hours rerolling the game if you want to play it. You can do so much in those 10 hours than just clicking the button to reroll, right? So let's say you got through the basic part, you created the character, and now you're wondering what the hell you want to do. First thing, you will go to the Purification, you will do one run over there, and don't worry about that, because Purification is free up to rank 20, there is no cooldown or anything. After rank 20 though, it will be on the cooldown, so you won't be able to do it that fast. How I advise to do it faster later on, you press and hold your mouse or press and hold your finger and swipe around. This is like the best way to do it. Moreover, as you progress through the game, through the purification process, you will fill up your mana like I did right now, so make sure to use it early. Make sure to use it early, because that will allow you to use it second time closer to the end of the actual purification. If, of course, you won't be that bad as I am sometimes. Yeah, because it's really hard to try to focus on the game and on the screen and on the camera at the same time. I'm missing some stuff. But I guess I'll be successful. So yeah, your goal is to take those guys as fast as possible. Come on, good. And let's take those guys out. There we go. So you can get a lot of XP, a lot of AP over here. That's what you do when you're out of AP. Oh my god, we still can do this. So yeah, this is the way how you recover AP when you're out of it. So I guess you don't want to do it like I did right now while I had the full AP, but I did it for your sake, guys. I hope you appreciate that. Next thing where the game will send you will be the story. The story, the main story. Over here you have a lot of characters and you want to progress it down there. What I learned so far, that those shining portraits are the areas where you can get the free characters, free classes basically. So as you can see here, when we'll start chapter 1.1, we will get this job for free. Pinocchio Crusher will be ours. So this is one of the ways how you can get those jobs, and you really want to get them all as soon as possible. Not really, but you want to get them all. After that, you can progress by the line. You don't really need to do both chapters to get access to the next chapter when it's like wide like this. So I suppose when you'll get all the way to chapter 5 with one of the lines, with one of the characters, you can be done with it and kind of move on. But I think I will still kind of clear everything, because I really like to finish the stuff out. Considering the difficulty of the fights, I felt that fights are getting difficult closer to the end of chapter 3. Specifically, this boss actually kicked my ass quite easily, but I haven't really invested in my characters so much, so I kinda deserve that. The fights themselves are pretty simple, you just go for it and it's being done automatically if you press it on auto, but it's not that efficient. Oh yeah, by the way, affinities. Fire attacks earth, earth attacks water, and water attacks fire, so there are like rock, scissors, paper mechanics. So as you can see, auto isn't really efficient because your character is idling too much. If you want to be effective, if you have hard levels in front of you, you want to... Oh my god, it's taking so long. Yeah, you want to turn off auto and use the manual attack, because that will make your character to attack faster. And that will help you to get the most damage to the bosses and go through the levels faster. Yeah, my character is a healer, so she doesn't really allow me to progress that much faster unless I'll equip her with the proper weapons. But yeah, if you're just grinding through the game, grinding through the content and trying to get as many loot as possible, go through the level that you haven't been through yet, you can freely do it on auto because your guys should be okay and kill everyone no problem. Блять. At the end of the level, when you clear the level the first time, you will get one of those premium currency things, and if you manage to reach all 3 rewards, you will get the second one. Basically, that's the main thing for finishing the mission like that. Also, you will get the drop rewards, and the drop rewards are kinda being shown here when you start the fight, so there is a chance to get one of those. It's not guaranteed to get all of that, but it's a chance. You can grind it out. It's a gacha game, so you gotta grind it out anyway. Basically, after the game shows you where the campaign is, the game leaves you out in the dark more or less, so it doesn't really show you how to progress after that. So that's where I step in and I'll help you with that. Let us finish this fight. Come on guys, faster, faster, faster. And we can move on to explanation of different other game mechanics. So alright, after you're done with your basic quest, I strongly recommend taking a look at the Rookie's Path. This is important thing and you want to click on it and you want to do all the missions that are available over here. That will give you a lot of the rewards, a lot, huge amount. And most likely it will kinda explain you the basic game mechanics that I might miss, because I might miss something. So do all those missions, it will be kinda easy to do. You will have to do that stuff anyway as you progress through the game, and use those rewards wisely. Another thing you want to keep under control is this mission screen over here. You want to do, well, main missions are your campaign missions, so you will progress through that naturally. Daily ones, though, are the ones that you do, well, daily. So you want to make sure that you do all of them every damn day. That way you won't miss out anything. And there is also event missions that are really important as well. So you really want to keep your eye on that and make sure that you finish them before they will run out. When you do Rookie's Path or some of those daily missions or anything like that, you will see this chest icon over here with the notification. If you click it, you will be able to claim the rewards here. So without that, they will be in the mailbox and you won't be able to use that. So make sure to click those and collect them. When you're familiar with the missions, you want to go to the story, and after some time you will unlock co-op battles and events. So if you want to have optimal progression and you want to upgrade your gear as soon as possible, you really want to do those, well, daily, and don't let them just being idle with them. Just don't skip those basically. If you want to get access to the actual event of the fights, not the daily thingies, but there are additional ones, make sure to click on the menu, then on the notice, which will actually appear when you just log into the game, but if you skip that, it's here. And over here you can go and find those things. Right now we have Squirm in Darkness, weapon and armor upgrade materials, and you might want to go for those as well. And to see when this event is active, you want to click on it. So some events are actually available only during some particular time, so you can miss that. I know that's not really nice, I know that sucks when you have to adjust your schedule to the game, but if you want to be effective, you really want to do the events, you want to do and get those rewards. At least armor and weapon upgrade materials events have the same times, so you have to log in only once during that period and kinda do what you have to do to finish them and get the rewards. Now let's move on to the most important part of this guide, is how to build your character, at least at my understanding after playing this game for a while. Like, there are two options for you. First one, you can select the favorite class that you like the most. So if you like someone particularly, like I like this girl a lot, so I want to build her, so I'll go with the paladin build, right? But if you want to be effective, you want to base on what items did you got, like what did you got lucky with in the drops. For me, I got really lucky with those magical drops that I've got from the summons in the grimoire. So I guess I don't really have option to play with the, how they call, Vanguard class. I'm playing with the Backguard. Is it called Backguard? Backline? I don't know. So yeah, I'm playing with the support because I get lucky with the support relics. So how does the system works for you? You have two types of classes. First one is Vanguard. Those guys are frontline, they fight the enemies, they have a lot of attacking skills, and you can distinguish them by having the sword, spear, bow, or a hammer next to their portrait. What does it look like? When you select one of those, you can see that they have a specialty weapon, and they have usable And they have usable weapons as well. Specialty weapon is the weapon which they have bonus for when they skill up, when they level up. So as you can see, for the Princess Kaguya Paladin, we will have pole arm bonuses when we level her up, and after some time it will stack up quite a lot. Moreover, we can see that she is actually focused around magical attack and defense. Actually, those bonuses, those common bonuses, are being applied to all your characters. So if you level one of your classes and it gets like this magical attack plus 50, it will apply to everyone. Doesn't matter who got the bonus, everyone will get the common bonuses along the team. So let's talk about Princess Kaguya and how would you like to build her. Since she is built around magical attack and vanguard weapons, her priority weapon will be the spear, because all the spears do magical damage to the enemy. So you want to focus on equipping her as many of those spear weapons as possible, and if you want to kinda have different type of weapons, you can equip guns as well, because guns do magical damage as well, so it will be beneficial to have those as secondary weapon at the early stages of the game. Later on it will be useless because they won't have the bonus of your main attack skill. But for the beginning it will do, because you don't have that many skills, right? So yeah, in the character menu you have weapon, armor and nightmare slots. Weapon is basically your skill set. Those weapons that you have over here will randomly appear in the battle and you will use them in the combat as a skill. I would strongly recommend focusing on several skills instead of one, because since it's random and you have 10 weapons equipped like I do right now, the chance that you get your SR weapon, which you will level to level 60 of course, will be 10%. So there is a chance that during the fight you won't even have this weapon available to you and you will have to use the weaker weapons, right? Moreover, the further you will upgrade the weapon, the more expensive upgrade will get, and the stat increase per cost, let's put it like that, will be lower. And as far as I understand, don't quote me on that, I think the weapon damage is based on the skill that it's being used, not on the actual weapon level. So you need to level up the skills, because weapon level only will give you additional stats, and those are being combined from all the equipped gear over here at your character. And it will govern your attack damage, so it doesn't matter if you use SR weapon or A weapon, as long as you have the normal attack and as long as they have the same skill. Of course, SR weapons will do more damage, because you can see it over here, deals great damage, and when you go to the A weapon it will say something like deals slight damage, so you can see that it will have less damage. Overall, if you have 5 SR weapons of the same type and you leveled 1 to level 60 and you didn't level others, they will do the same damage. I really haven't tested that, but let me know in the comments if I'm right. I think I am. If I'm wrong, let me know as well. So yeah, you want to equip one type of the weapon specifically when you level your class a little bit. Now, other than that, you have sub-gear. Sub-gear is secondary gear that's been equipped here just for the sake of giving you stats. You can't use it in the fight, you can go for recommended, and it will give you the best stat for your gear, I think. So for Kaguya, for the Paladin, we want to focus on the magical attack as the main attack skill, so we want to focus on the sub-gear that gives magical damage as well. So this staff, for example, is a good addition because it have a lot of magical attack while it have a low physical attack. Moreover, the amount of weapons you can equip on the main gear set, the skill set that you will use at the battle, is limited by the cost. So each weapon have its own cost, and if you will go over the limit, you won't be able to finish the character, so you want to keep your cost lower than the maximum. So let's sum it up considering the weapons. You want to focus on one weapon type, second will be subsidiary at the very beginning. If we go for the magical attack, for example, we go for specialty weapon as a main, and you will use usable subsidiary weapon with the same attack type as a secondary at the very beginning. For this character, for example, it will be spears and the ranged weapons. Now let's go for armor. Armor is really weird because it gives you bonuses for specific stuff. So this one increase effectiveness of the fire blade skills. So all this set increase blades, staffs, spears and bow skills basically. Moreover, it have the set effect, which is inactive somewhere. Why? Moreover, it have a set effect that might be useful for you or not. For this basic gear, it have increased effectiveness of skill against the beasts. And of course, armor pieces increase your defense ratings as well, so they are pretty useful. Let's move on to nightmares. Nightmares are useful ultimate attacks, let's put it like that. They cost a lot of your combat SP, but they can give you quite significant buff. So for example, this Faina will give you increased attack of all surviving allies. So her skill for 50 SP, after 15 seconds after casting it will charge. will increase your party's attack and magical attack, physical and magical attack. Moreover, those guys give you additional stats as well, so it's really important to keep them up to date and use the one that will be useful for you in your fights. For the armor and nightmares, you have the sub gear as well, so those guys can go there to increase your stats as well. Don't forget about that. Alright guys, I hope we're done with the gear and now you know how it works. Let's move on to the upgrades. As I said, you can upgrade your gear. Basically, you will level it up, it will increase its stats. You can also increase the skill. So for example, you want to upgrade this spear. In order to change the item, you press the change base and you'll go back to the selection and you select materials here. If you click recommended, it will just try to upgrade its level using different items. And if you go manually and click on the same item with the same skills, it will try to upgrade its skill level. So I guess when you upgrade the skill level, it will do more damage, it will be more effective overall. So... and I think it's kinda worth it to work on that as well, if you can afford it, if you have a lot of copies of the same weapon. So if we click the same rare item, we are guaranteed to get 1 skill level. If we click on something that is a lower level, for example, we are guaranteed to get half of the level. And 2 of those makes you a level. So that might actually increase the damage quite a little bit. I'm not really sure how important to level the skills is, but consider the intro where those puppet things told you that you really want to focus on that, so it might be important. When you click OK, you will go to the confirmation screen. Here you can see what will be the changes, what will be the changes in the stats, in the skills, and you can upgrade or cancel. Let's upgrade it because we don't really need those old spears as well. There we go. As I said before, I think you want to distribute those levels among your gear that you use for your main character, because that way you can kinda get more bang for your buck. When you get your item to the max level, you can limit break it, and that will allow you to actually increase its maximum level. There we go, so it increased its maximum level and maximum level of the skills, so overall it will make this item more powerful and it will add this beautiful diamond right next to your gear. Oh, actually you don't require to have it at maximum level to limit break. You can also evolve gear using the special materials. Those require some grinding, but I guess they will make you stronger, and this is where you want your gear to be at maximum level in order to be evolved. Same stuff goes to armor and for the nightmares. So if you want to level those guys up, work on them the same way. If we're talking about the class, you need mastery points to level those guys up. What's important though, that common upgrades that your class have are working for all your classes, for all your characters. So let me show you what I mean. We will increase magical attack upgrading our paladin, and it will boost our attack by 50. So right now we have 5388 magical attack on this class. And now let's upgrade our paladin and see what will happen with the stats of magical attack. Yeah, we want to upgrade it for 4 levels. It will be quite expensive. Let's go. I can afford that. So first of all, we got the polar arm bonus, we talked about that already, so they will be more proficient with their weapon. And now they have higher magical attack and magical defense for all your team. There we go, 5438, exactly 50 points. So that works for everyone. So I guess at some point you would like to upgrade all your classes to get those passive buffs. They might not be really powerful right now, but when you collect them all, it will be a lot of different stats. Alright, let's upgrade SINoALICE a little bit more. There we go, maximum upgrade. So she have a lot of bonuses now, and as far as I understand, this one, Steph plus 10% Elise plus stage, means that those bonuses work only Elise stages, but I'm not really sure about that as well. This game was out just for a couple of hours, so you can learn everything in that time, and I don't like to spoil stuff, so yeah. Now let's move on to limit break class. In order to limit break class, you want to level the class to level 10, and after that you need this material thingy in order to limit break her. I guess after the limit break she will get more levels and she can become more powerful, and that's a pretty cool thing to do. Those things though are kinda rare and expensive, and you can get those from the medal exchange mostly, maybe some other sources, but I found them here only. So each of those categories have their own character that can be used, and I got lucky and I got SINoALICE Cleric Arcana over here. So let's exchange her Do that, yes, and we will limit break her right now because I just leveled her to level 10. There we go. So what will happen after the limit break? She will get higher level cap and she will unlock more class skills. Those two are common and they will increase everyone's health by 200 each level, which is pretty good, I think. There we go. And other than that, there is no difference in her actual stats, so use it cautiously and make sure that you level in the characters that you really want. Another important thing is where you can find most of your important stuff that you found through your journeys. Click items in the menu, and that way you can get to those things. Here you can scroll down and get the books of opportunity that will give you class masteries to level up the guys. That's how I got that amount of class mastery. There we go. And there are a lot of different stuff here, so make sure that you scroll through all of that and you know which of those can be claimed right now. For example, Books of Destruction might help me as well. So yeah, that menu will show you everything that you have. Moreover, if you collected a lot of gold sacks from the enemies, go to the upgrade cell and go view cell. Over here, go to Misk, I don't know how it's pronounced, Misk. And here, you will find all the upgrade materials and the gold things. Make sure to sell those, because your inventory slots are being busy with those things. So, if you click recommended, it will sell all your gold stuff that you don't really need. Don't worry about that, it won't cover anything else. So yeah, you won't take those runes or wherever. And try to upgrade your nightmares, armor and everything else to save up space, specifically from the low tier upgrade materials like those swords. They just take up your space and you will have to spend premium currency to get more of that. Moreover, even for the free-to-play players, shop have a really good deals sometimes. So if you take a look at the items, you see those starter packs, pick the one that suits you more. For me it will be a rear guard pack. Yeah, it's rear guard, not the back guard, not support, rear guard. I'll try to remember that, most likely not. So you can purchase it with your Twilight crystals, and those items might be actually pretty good. As you can see, we got 1 SR item and 4 S items. That's therefore worth 150 premium currency things. That's not that much, and those items are pretty good. So you might want to buy both of those for the Vanguard and for the Rear Guard. And some small tips for you guys. First of all, if you want to add your friend, you can find your ID over here when you click on your rank. It's over here, so you can send it to your friends. That's easy. If you want to do Colosseum quest, you need to join the guild. You really need that. And when you pick in the guild, you want to join the one that have enough members, and the Colosseum time will be right for you. That's really important, so you will be online and you'll be able to take part in that. You can use advanced search over here in order to find the proper settings for you, so make use of those. And yeah guys, I think that's a lot of tips already for the beginners. That's a whole guide actually. Let me know in the comments if you have your own tips for the game and if you like this guide. If you didn't, let me know what you didn't like, so I'll try to fix it in the next guides. While you go in there, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that bell button so you won't miss anything. Otherwise YouTube will might hide some videos. Also check out the playlist down there for more guides on SINoALICE, and maybe I'll put some guides on the website as well. You might want to join our Discord for our fantastic community. Follow me on Twitch for really great live streams. You'll love all this stuff, I promise. And follow me on the social media. It's not great, it's empty, I don't post anything recently, but if you'll join, I'll be grateful. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Soviet out. До свидания.